you like what we do here over at Aircrew Interview and would like to support us and help us grow, you can head over to our Patreon channel at patreon.com/Aircrew Interview, where you can donate monthly. We have different tiers ranging from $1 per month right up to $25, with each tier offering different rewards. All the monthly donations greatly help us to continue creating these video and audio interviews, so please take a look and I thank you in advance. Enjoy.
Yeah, I was selected for the RAF USAF exchange scheme and posted eventually to MacDill Air Force Base in Florida, punishment posting. The selection was a bit odd in that the Americans, one of the differences between the two philosophies is that the Americans always regard aircraft type as being more important than aircraft role, whereas we believe the opposite. And when the F-4 in the UK was transferring from the GA role to the AD role, the Americans wanted an F-4 pilot, but their F-4s were being used multi-role. So the RAF asked them whether they wanted a ground attack pilot, non-Phantom qualified, or a Phantom qualified AD guy, and that's what they went to, and that's me.
Yeah. So did you feel welcome when you moved over?
Yeah, very. Yeah, so first went to Luke Air Force Base to do the IP upgrade there. There was a British exchange officer on the squadron that was doing the IP upgrade, John Walmsley, and John and I had served together on 56 previously, so he helped to ease the transition.
Mm-hmm. So what was the F-4C like to fly?
Very nice. I mean, it was a hard wing F4, just like the M model that we've been flying, the FGR2, so no leading edge slats. J79 engines as opposed to the Spays, which were axial flow, very much sort of like the Avon in the Lightning. Mm-hmm. Not as powerful, the F-4C. Most of them still full of dust from Vietnam, mm-hmm. But a nice aeroplane.
Yeah. So how much ground training did you have to have?
There was a ground school there. Mostly for me, it was familiarisation with the USAF way of doing things, which most of my fellows on the course already knew. But most of them were converting to the aeroplane, many from the F-100. Mm-hmm. So really, it was the ground school was what you needed and tailored to you.
Mm-hmm. So what was the difference between European flying and UK flying to US flying?
Certainly where we started off, very good weather in the US, mm-hmm. So not a whole lot of flying in dank weather, but very procedural. Mm-hmm. And the airspace was free, but the philosophy was do everything procedurally, and that was the hardest thing to get used to.
Yeah. So how long did you spend at Luke?
About 4 months.
4 months.
Yeah.
Then you went on to MacDill to fly as the F-4D.
Yes.
What was the difference between that and the C?
Very little, really. It had some avionic upgrades in as far as you could call them avionics, mm-hmm. But essentially it was the same aeroplane, mm-hmm. same engines, same missile capability. A few tweaks to the radar, but nothing significant.
So how often would you fly?
Most days. Yeah, just about every day on average. The sortie cycle in USAF training is extremely long. So if you fly 2 sorties in a day, it's a long day. Yeah. So mostly once, but we did get a lot of flying.
Yeah. Do you have any memorable stories from Luke or MacDill?
Well, the one that stands out in my mind was acting as an instructor on the air-to-ground range in the back seat with a student in the front who rejoiced in the name of a Lieutenant or Lieutenant Stephen D. Funkhauser. We were doing 10-degree low-angle bombing, which is a profile that is essentially quite hazardous, in that for the latter part of the profile you are well outside the seat limits because you're close to the ground and descending at quite a rate, and it's very easy to get target fixation on that particular profile. And I don't think I was quite quick enough with the back stick, and I'm told by the ranger who was sat watching us in the tower that we emptied most of the sand out of the bombing circle on the recovery, so quite exciting enough.
So overall, did you enjoy your time flying the American F-4s?
Yes, I did. Yeah, it was great fun. MacDill was a lovely place. Socially, it was terrific. The guys were good. A lot of ex-Vietnam vets. My flight commander was a particularly celebrated one, and yeah, a great experience.